The calm before the storm at the Royal Calcutta Turf Club. But don't let it fool you, because tomorrow it will be brimming with racing fans. The 175th Jubilee Calcutta Monsoon Derby has a small but competitive field, and we caught up with the contenders to find out what they think of their chances.
Success was not entered in any of the South Indian classics. So I gave her a race in Mysore. She ran over a mile, which she came out and won quite convincingly. And since she was already entered here in the Monsoon Derby, I said, let's take a shot at it. And I brought her here. She's travelled a couple of days ago. She's travelled well enough, and I'm quite happy by the way in which she's been going on the track. See, when Suraj had ridden her here over a mile, she came out and won that race very convincingly under him. You know, after he pulled up and came back to me, he said that, you know, she's a filly who will definitely get the trip. So you should try her over longer distances. I did put her in over 2,000 meters in Bangalore, which she again came out and won by almost 10 lengths. And that prompted me to keep her going over longer distances from then on. Of course, he has to take on all the horses in the race. It's not just one particular horse in Imperial Power. Though, of course, Imperial Power definitely commands a lot of respect in this race because he's got a lot of plus points in which he's taken on some very good horses all over India, and he's performed under those in those races. So I guess he's a serious horse in the field, and we all have to kind of take him on, I feel, in this race.
The horse is really in good condition after the colds. The weather has helped him a lot. He's trained on very well. I'm very, very happy with his work. He's taken the work very well. He's very happy with himself. And I think he's going to run a very big race. Vijay's filly success has been the trip. She's looking good. She's travelled well, and she's won a 2,000 meter race and a mile race in Bangalore. And I think everyone has to beat her. Well, Vijay's kept a pacemaker and tycoonist, so I'm sure it's going to be a fair, good 2,000 meter race. It's not going to be a slow or a mile race because he's got a pace set and tycoonist. But I'm not too bothered about that because my horse will definitely stay.
Rowdy is very well at the moment. He's enjoyed the monsoon surprisingly in Calcutta, and he's come on a hell of a lot after his second win. He's run over the trip. I feel he's going to get the trip and run a very big race on Sunday. Well, if you look at it, starting off as youngsters, obviously Imperial Power and Faith and all these horses were far ahead of him on just pure 6-7 furlong sort of races. But as we go into the longer trips, the bridge closes up, the gap closes. It's all about the trip and the distance. And a horse like Rowdy can, make up for it over the trip.
Yeah, as a owner, it's a pleasure running horses in Derby. So winning is a dream. So for every owner, and I like to win this race. Let's see how it goes.
Well, I feel that Sonata, she's bred to stay. And though none of her brothers or sisters have won a classic, but she's a filly that stays, and I think that all her brothers and sisters have all run over 2,000 meter plus. So I feel that she should run a decent race. Now it depends whether she has the class to win the Derby or not, but I hope she runs a good race. She's been training over long distance, over 2,000 meters on a regular basis. And this is the first time that she's going over 2,000. So I hope that she runs a good race.